Hi, my name is Kenan, and we're here today with Derk Mattocks from Maxima Business Advisors. Thank you for coming today. Tell me a little bit about your business and what it does for companies.
Well, I'm Maxima Business Advisors and Learning Center. We coach business and executives and training and professional development. We help businesses and executives reach their potential and maximize their performance. We do that by helping them focus on tasks within their plan, and in essence, how to execute their plan to achieve their planned outcome.
Okay, so if a client were to come to you, say a startup business, and they want to learn more about how to develop their business to the next level, what would be maybe the top 3 things you would give to help them start their business?
Well, top 3 would be limited, quite frankly.
Okay.
We are more into processes. We explain those processes to the client, work with them on developing the client. And when I say processes, every business require marketing and sales. Even nonprofit hospitals require marketing and sales. Those are processes. But in marketing, when you educate your target audience and you process the sale, you now need financial processes to account for the funds that you're bringing in. When you're bringing in funds, you need employees. So we go through human capital management processes, and we help organizations systemize processes that are routine within their business for easy execution. But we do that over time, and in doing it over time, we prioritize what will help and impact the organizations up front so they could get the maximum benefits. But we train, we develop, and we coach that executive or those executives, and we train their employees as needed or appropriate. Okay,
so your approach is more from the top down. So you start with the executive and you train that executive so he can train his employees.
Exactly.
Okay.
Coaching and mentoring is very important.
Okay.
While they are not the same. If it's a person starting out with an idea, I do work with that person with that idea, help them frame what their vision look like, what their vision looks like, and that way they understand their vision and can determine how true they are to that vision. And in that vision, processes come into play. Because it's important that that individual who has that vision in his or her mind is able to put it in words, in other words, their purpose, their mission, so that those around him or her, including the customers, including the employees, the vendors, now know what that person's vision is, but they can only get that through the mission statement and the purpose. So if the individual, the business owner, understand their vision, know their mission, they can more readily set goals. Those goals are the mounted pieces. They support that vision, and they need to know that they've got to have financial goals, customer goals, human capital goals, systems goals, and how to take actions to achieve those particular goals.
So would you say the first step is to write down what you want to achieve in terms of your goals? Like you said, the capital, the human employee part, and all of the pieces that you need to make it run. Because I think sometimes people forget that it's a structure you have to set up first before you can get to the point where you can, because it needs to run with or without you. So when you're sick, it still runs. So that's kind of the difference between a business and an entrepreneur or an individual person who's maybe freelance. When you go into the point where you're getting to a business, you kind of create a structure.
Yes.
Yes.
As is with anything.
Yes.
A structure is vital. if you like a plan, you have a default plan for failure. So that's what we work with. Now, clients come to me and to my coaches, and they want immediate actions, of course. And we work and prioritize where they can get their benefits fastest. But we don't do it outside of a plan. These initial acts that we work with a client in terms of bringing funds in, because that's often is the drive, we do not do that in a void, though we understand how valuable and important that is. When we work with the client in terms of targeting their market, their audience, we don't do that in a void. There's a process in marketing.
Right.